Hey guys, Dan Hood, Big DH 2000 here. Bit of an exciting day. Really got something fun to show you. A lot of my ideas over the year culminate into this one build. Plus, I've had some new ideas, new thoughts, new developments, things like that. Stuff I've just been finding, which I've dropped in snippets here and there, but it this is the cohesive build that has it all. Okay. So first off, cases, okay? This is an Apache case. You can buy them at Harbor Freight Tools here in the USA. If you wait till they're on sale, this case runs about $10, okay? If you got coupons and it's on sale. If not, it generally runs about $16 or $17. Not ridiculously expensive considering the Pelican cases of this size are probably in the $40 to $50 range. Anyway, you can also use Pelican. It's adjustable if you want to let air in. It's slingshots. I'm sure that there's a difference between this case and the Pelican case, but for slingshots, this is more than adequate. So we open it up, and inside we have two custom slingshots in a specially cut foam container. There's a how-to video on it I just pushed out for another one I built. 1-inch foam on the top, 1-inch foam on the very bottom, and a 2-inch piece of foam with the slingshot shapes cut out. Okay. I also cut the shapes with holes in the middle. Okay. The holes give you a little bit of space to put the bands, the lanyard if you got a fancy lanyard, or in this case, a container with extra of the posts that go through it or the screws. And there's one fancy thing in here which we'll discuss later. Put that to the side. Got an extra band set. Okay. I only need to carry one band set in a case like this because I tie both sets of bands the same. Everybody says there's a huge difference. I really don't think so. I think it's more of a mental thing than anything and what you're used to. So you tie them the way you like them and you use them. Okay. I'll pull these out so you can see how they come out. Okay. Pretty snug in there. They're not so tight they don't come out, but they're snug enough they won't fall out. Okay. There's the case with the cuts in it. It was just done with a scroll saw. Okay. Got a how-to video on how all I did that. One thing I will say, I've only been able to find 1-inch and 2-inch foam here in the US, this kind of foam. It's at Rockler. Okay. So what I did was I had to take the 2-inch foam, turn it up on end and run it through my table saw and take about 3/8 of an inch off the back end of it so that it fit correctly. Otherwise it was too tall. While 1.5 inch would save you a lot of time, it's also going to be a little low. So, you know, maybe get the 2-inch, trim it down. It fits tighter and nicer. Get the 1.5 inch. You don't have to run the table saw. You can scroll it out, but there might be a little bit of a gap on top here. Whether you like it or not, that's your call. Okay. That's that. There's a whole how-to video on that. Okay. Let's talk slingshots. This is, I don't know, Zay Angelino, I believe, was the one who developed this shape with me. He had some ideas. I had some ideas. Some of it is a little bit of stealth shot influence. Some of it is a little bit of the Maxim influence. There's a whole lot of things. The design is basically called the Zephyr. And if you look at from about this point right here on down is the equivalent stealth shot, champ, those kind of sizes as far as length goes. From here on up is a little bit more like the Maxim as far as the hold shape goes. But obviously you can tell this is strictly through the fork, so the gap, we could open this gap up a little bit more. This has got custom clips on it. Okay. It holds like this, right? And you shoot through the fork. As you can tell, I don't care. I like my bands to sit this. It doesn't matter to me which way they sit on through the fork. I shoot about the same no matter which way I tie them. I've always tied them like this all my life, and that's why I continue to tie them like this all my life. and probably will the rest of my life, but that's just matter of preference, people. Figure it out. Once again, as you can see, the lanyard hole is off to the side, so you can get this as short as you want and still rest it on your palm without the lanyard hole irritating you. I know it doesn't seem like much when you only shoot about 20, 30 rounds, but when you shoot a whole day at a competition, it really makes a difference. Anyway, red G10, black G10, and twill. The twill is from Martin Customs. The red and black G10 are both from Macecraft. Macecraft has a nice maroon red when they sell red. If you want fire engine red, there's another place on eBay that sells it all the time in the US, and it's a nice fire engine red. My request from the person who wanted this was maroon red, so I went with the stuff from Macecraft. Stealth shot with custom clips. Once again, same materials. Twill from Martin Customs. Got a couple more orders in with him that he's getting my way that I think you guys will like. The person who purchased these has been waiting for a while. A couple of things. We were working out payments and all that, but more importantly, I had to get more of these logo pins out of Belarus. That's where they come from. Several of you have ordered from this guy now. Have ordered your own custom logos from him. He does fantastic work. I'm glad I found him, and I'm glad some of you are using him as well. I also appreciate the fact that a lot of you started, when I first brought out these cases, I was doing the pull-out foam, and I appreciate that a lot of you started using that idea. I put out ideas out there because I want everybody to use them. I want them to improve the sport, and you will never hear me say, you can't use that idea because it's my idea. I want you to use the ideas, okay? Just use them. I'm putting them out there so that people will promote the sport and promote the sport in a positive manner, okay? I want the sport to grow, okay? There's some who want it to become an Olympic sport. That would be fantastic. For me, it's just a wonderful hobby. It's given me something to do over the years, okay? And I was a very little boy when I started doing this, took breaks, all of that, okay? Just promote the sport, guys. Now, I promised you something unique. Some time ago, I found this place. I can't remember if it's in New Jersey or New York that sold these things. It's the only place I've ever found them, and the cost would indicate that they're custom machined. In other words, they're not mass produced. They're individually machined, which costs a lot of money. Okay. It's a place called, let's see if we can get it to focus. Probably put it in front of my face. Thor Labs. Okay. This is a 9/64. What it is if you look closely, it's got an Allen key in it, okay, with a little twisting knob. And of course, this is the perfect size for these, okay? And you just put your finger on the back and you twist them, and it twists loose and it twists tight, okay? The reason I like these so much, it's very hard to twist so hard that you break the custom clips, okay? You can find a good snug with this. If you have the ones with the handles, I know how to use them and people are learning how to use them, but somebody who's new to this can really easily over tighten them. So that's why I use these. Now, there's simply a hole drilled in these, and if you look inside, there's another little tiny Allen bolt in there. And what it does is it tightens to hold the Allen key portion in place, okay? So if you ever damage the Allen key, it's simple. Find another Allen key the same size, cut it off, and put it in and hold it in with that if you want. The important thing is this this whirly whirl is cool. It's not something you can find regularly, and it's cut just the right size to take a 9/64 Allen key. Okay, I'm sure they make these in metric if you want to find them. For you guys in Great Britain who have, or anywhere else in the world who have metric stuff, it's really cool. Okay, I'm quite pleased with this find, and I've since bought 2 sets from them. They sell them in packs of 4. Just be ready, they're not cheap. Okay, and I also bought a set of ones that are bigger because Island Made gave me one that has a big bolt holding the 2 pieces together on the Slingshot, and that fits there, and I can tighten it and thing. And look how compact it is. It fits in one of these little containers you can find at Walmart for pills. Just push it in there, close it up, and we're good to go. Well, guys, that's it. Sorry this video is a little long, but this was a special project, and it's going out to a good friend, and I hope he enjoys it, and I hope he enjoys some of the surprises I added for taking so long. Take care. Hope you guys like it.